currently living in a country where you can't find the products you like, or the websites that you want to shop from don't ship to the country, I'm going to share with you the service I've been using for the past 2 years to ship products from the US to Italy. If you think this will be useful for you, then continue watching. I shared a video previously on a service that I use called My US to ship products from US to Italy. So I'm just gonna share a bit more information about them. They actually reached out to me to do this video, so this video is sponsored by My US. But as I mentioned, it has been a service that I have been using for the past 2 years. So let's get into it. I made an order so we can go through the process together. Living in Italy, I can't find some of the hair products and hair brands that I want, as well as some of the skincare products and brands that I want to try. So today is January the 3rd, and I just placed an order with Walmart for some hair care and body care, personal care products. So I actually tried to place orders with walmart.com and target.com for myself using the My US shipping address. However, every time I thought that the order went through, it was being cancelled. So I think I tried at least 5 times, maybe a little more, and every single time the order was getting cancelled. So I saw and actually tried to use the service My US Shopping. So that service is where they actually do the shopping for you. They have a number of stores that you're able to shop with through their site. The top 3 ones that a lot of people use are Walmart, Amazon, and eBay, but they have a list of stores that you could see on their website that they have this feature for. It is a bit slow, but it works. I have one thing written in my suite for me, and then this order that I just placed from Walmart, but that's where we're at right now. So instead of, say you order from Fenty, instead of Fenty shipping from the US to, let's say, where I am in Italy, what the service does is that it gives you a US address. So if I want to order from Fenty, I can ship to this US address, and from that US address, they ship the products to me in Italy. Now, the advantage of having a service do it for you, you have the option to consolidate orders, which helps save on the shipping costs. So My US is a free service that you can use without paying any subscription fees, and the benefit is that you actually receive 2 addresses. So you receive an address for the United States, and you also receive an address for the United Kingdom. So if you want to shop from the UK, you can ship to the UK address and then they ship it to you, or you can ship to the US address and then they ship it to you. And then they have 2 other tiers. The free tier is where you just sign up and you receive a address. Now with the free plan, how it works is that as soon as a package arrives for you, they ship it out immediately, so you don't get to consolidate. Now if you are going to be placing, like if you know you're going to be placing a bit more orders, it will make more sense to have the paid service. So now they have 2 other tiers, but it's basically around the same price. So it's like a cent more. So one is $9.99, the other one is 10 US. So I just select the one for 10 US. So they have the premium subscription and they also have the business subscription. So the business subscription is if you're shipping in high volumes and you're going to have like a lot of packages. And then you have the premium subscription where it's just maybe you're going to be ordering more than 1 package every 3 months or something, like you're going to be using it more often, and the consolidation feature is going to come in handy for you. The premium is $9.99, the business is $10, and the business comes with 2 extra features, being that you get 10% volume shipping discounts and some business level benefits. So I just saw it was 1 cent difference, so I just took the business subscription. So that is what I have, and I'll take the opportunity to mention now, if you are interested in using these services, if you sign up using the link that I have posted down below, you can receive 1 year of free premium membership. So if you sign up using my link, you'll get 1 year of the premium subscription for free, or you can receive 3 months of the business subscription for free. So 1 month free premium subscription or 3 months free business subscription if you use the link. And on top of using the link, if you use my code TriniWill20, you'll receive 20% off your first shipment. Now, that is going to come in handy. I need to add, you get 20% off within the first 90 days of membership. So from the time that you sign up, you have 3 months to be able to benefit from the 20% off. So if 3 months pass, you're not going to get the 20% off. You'll still have the, well, if you take the premium, you'll have a year of premium membership. But just wait. If you know you're not ready to ship as yet, just wait, so that you can get the 20% off your first shipment. I ordered some hair care, body care things from Amazon, and then I also ordered some jeans and some clothing from Old Navy. Now this was a huge order. This is one of my largest orders that I had.
And when the packages are delivered, you get an email stating that they have arrived, and then you can manage them from either the website or the app.
At this point in time, I had about 4 items in my suite, and this is why I say the consolidation comes in clutch. When I clicked each of the packages, you click on the items that you want to ship together. When I clicked on each of these individual packages, when I calculated it, I would have paid much more if I just had the free version, so it shipped immediately. Each package would have come up to more than I paid shipping everything together. So yeah, I'll definitely say that's one benefit of doing the consolidation. And some of the fees this time was a lot higher than usual because the package was a lot heavier. It was like about 22 pounds because of like the clothing, and then it was like full size like body wash, hair care, so it was pretty heavy, so that made it a bit expensive. But usually when I ship, depending on what I ship, it usually comes up to like 30, 50, 60, depending on what I ship. When the item arrives in your suite, they also take pictures. So they just take like little random pictures to show like what's in the packaging. So maybe if you have a few things coming in, you know what it is. And you'll also have to place the value on the items. So if the items did not come with an invoice, they would maybe do a quick Google search or do something to put a value on it, because you have to have the value for customs, and sometimes they will put a higher value. So always like make sure you have your receipt. So if they dispute it, because sometimes depending on the cost of the item, they'll say, okay, we accept the price that you put. So there were some times where they valued some items I had at like, let's say 20 US, but in reality I paid maybe 12 or 15 US. So I would change the price. Now if it was an instance where I paid 8 US, they'll be like, the item and the price that you put in don't match up, so then they'll make you send the receipt. So always have the receipt in handy in case you need to do that, but you'll need to put the value of your items. Also, there are restrictions on, as with shipping and traveling and stuff like that, there are restrictions on the items that you are allowed to ship. So I'll put a link down below on those items, as well as you need to be mindful of any restrictions that the particular territory that you are in may have. So for me, I bring in a lot of beauty items, and apparently those beauty items have products that are restricted. So it's not like I can't get it, but I have to pay an extra cost. They call it a dangerous goods handling fee. You know how crazy it is to receive a bottle of foundation and they describe it as dangerous goods. I checked, and the reason why it was described as a dangerous good is because it had like oxidizing agents. So they consider that a dangerous good. So they have particular packaging that they have to put it in, and then you have to pay an extra fee for that. So just be mindful of the type of items. I'll post a link below so you can see a list of the items so you don't get hit with any unexpected charges. Because there's sometimes I'm like, why is the shipping fee so high? And it's because I have to pay like a dangerous goods handling fee for some packages.
But once you submit the ship request, you get an email with all of the contents. And I submitted the ship request on a Friday, and by Tuesday, this package was in my house all the way from the US. Now, one thing that I also select is to pay duties and taxes up front. I've found, in my opinion, it's better to pay it up front than to let customs charge it for you. But yeah, and something that I also like is also that they use the brown paper instead of plastic to provide padding. One thing, it's always well padded. I also had clothing material, so that provided some good padding for the materials inside. But this is basically the package.
Just to summarize how it works, you basically do your shopping as you would, but you would put in the address that they provided for you You ship to that, they have your address, so then they forward it to your address. Now, in the service itself, it has different shipping options with different providers. So for me, I think it's FedEx, DHL, and then they also have Amex, which is like the cheapest option, but it takes really long. So if it's something that it's not really important, or I don't really need it as soon as possible, I choose the cheapest option. But just remember, in choosing the cheapest option, it's also going to take the longest because it goes through everywhere before it gets to you, versus like the direct 3 to 4 days. Just to end, they ship to over 220 countries. So they ship to the Middle East, Africa, the Caribbean, Asia, Europe, and the Pacifics. So basically they ship worldwide. If you want to shop from the UK and the US and ship to any country in the world, they have got you. On their website, I've never used, like living in Europe, I've never used any other service, but on their website, they have a comparison of the other services. When I was trying to decide on a service, what I did, I used there's the shipping calculator, and based on the shipping calculator, my US was the one that I chose. I really can't remember the other two services that I saw that I tried to compare. But yeah, I ended up choosing my US, and I really liked it. Oh, something I did not mention in this video, and something that I always appreciate, and something I always mentioned. I really appreciate the packaging. So there are different options you can choose into how you want it. So you can have your items shipped in the original packaging, or you can have them shipped without. If you order shoes, you can ask them to ship it without the shoe box, depending on what you want, if it's important to you or not. But no matter if you ship it in original packaging or you just use their packaging and they put it together, they make sure that your items are secure. So they use brown paper to provide padding for the packaging. So they put brown paper to the bottom, they put brown paper to the top, and like nothing is going to move anywhere. And another feature that I saw is that they have this thing packaged by, and I don't know how this could be, because I don't know how many employees they have, but every single time I received a box, it has always been a new person. But like, it doesn't look like a random AI generated person. It actually looks like a real person. So to the box, it will have like handled by Joel, handled by Matthew, handled by Sarah, and it will have like a drawing, basically, like, you know, like maybe they had a picture, but then they just do it in like black and white of the person. But anyway, I just find that so cute, and I've been appreciating it. But yeah, so that's basically about the service. This time around, I ordered, as I mentioned, some clothing from Old Navy, because living here as a thickie, as a plus size, finding clothes, especially jeans, has been a challenge. So I like the jeans that I get from Old Navy, so I buy from Old Navy. And then hair care, like nails, like yeah, they do have press-on nails, but there's a particular brand that I wanted to try, and yeah, so I bought it from the US. So this time around, that's what I got, and I really hope that this video was informative. So now you know how you can shop from the US and from the UK if you're living in a country that the stores that you want to shop from don't ship to, or they don't have the products that you want. So yes, use the link below if you want to have free premium subscription for a year, or 3 months free business subscription. Use code thistriniwill20, well, TriniWill20 for 20% off your first shipment. And yeah, I hope I helped you out, and thank you so much to my US for reaching out. I really do appreciate it, because I have been using the service, so it's always nice to speak about or collaborate with brands that you actually use and have benefited from, and that you do actually like. So thank you again, and until next time, ciao.